Welcome to the very first episode of the Weekly Checkdown. I'm going to talk about us a little bit, have a little checklist, and we'll fill you guys in. Basically, we are a very prestigious college football league, and there's 6 typical members. We've been doing this for years now. It's probably the best league out there, to be honest. I don't think many people can compete with us. We will find out, though, because as we did start this new league before the 27 comes out, we did leave it open to the public for one special person to join our league, and we have a bidder. They chose Michigan, which is one of the powerhouses in the game. So we'll see how that goes. All the rest of us are 4 stars or less. I'll go in order. I am Miami because Miami's the GOAT, soon to be national champs. We got North Carolina because why not, I guess. I think we got USC, which I just spanked them week 1. We'll get to that in a little bit. Who else we got? We got Oregon. We're not really worried about that guy, so give him a good team. And then I know Julian must be, I don't know. We'll get to it. We'll think about it later. Oh, Arizona State, and then we have a UMass. So, besides the UMass, the reigning champ, everyone's pretty even, somewhat. It's going to be an exciting league year. There's 6 members, like I said. And we'll go from there. Next up, let's talk about a little bit of college football and Miami Hurricanes right now. First off, I just want to say Indiana, they look like a fun, good team. It's just not us. I just don't see a pathway of them beating us. They barely could hold their balls against Ohio State. We kind of mollywopped them, I think. The Canes, man, they just walked all over Ohio State, let's be honest. Those players coming out saying, oh, we'd win 9 out of 10 times. Shut the fuck up. You don't lose that bad in the trenches on both sides of the ball and act like you're going to win the game 9 out of 10 times. It's the exact opposite of how it goes. And I think that's a problem for a lot of the teams in the playoffs. Our offensive and defensive line just gravitates so much attention on both sides. It's really beautiful. That's the brand of football I'm proud to represent, as I will also try to in college football. Next, we can go over the goals of the pod. Pretty much, we're just going to talk about here once a week, maybe go over human games. I have a few human games we'll get to. Maybe have a guest or 2 on every week or so. We'll see. Members of the league probably will join. Maybe we get that random in Michigan to join. Who fucking knows? That's it. Basically, the goals. We're just doing this to fuck around and have fun. I will say, look up the Weekly Checkdown .com website. It is a lot of good articles. Greg Jennings has been posting a lot there. He is the coach over at Arizona State this year. He's training for a marathon while trying to get his team in tip-top shape to run a marathon of their own to the college football playoffs. We'll see how that goes. They just beat UNC, which is Michelle. She's probably one of the best players in the league history. She has most championships. Kind of dominates us. It's kind of funny. But this year, Joe's is coming out on top. He's one of the newer football-playing video gamers we have, and he picked up the game quick. He's just as good as all of us. It's really anyone's year this year, so it's interesting. Oregon, they played UMass, the former champ. They did win, but honestly, I thought UMass played a really good game. They put up a lot of good yards. They just couldn't finish always. Sometimes it's not about schemes. It's just about who has the better players. And if we're going to be honest, Oregon just had better players, and that's simply it. Nothing else to it. Oregon doesn't look that good considering they were playing a 70 overall team. A team in real life that did not win a single fucking game this year, I think. I think they finished the year defeated. They finished the year defeated. Next up, we had Miami playing USC. Of course, I took care of business. That's not even a question. I did it with the help of Body Armor, Superior Hydration. Shout out to Body Armor. But, you know, they need to stop playing with my name. The rankings came out. There was a post. Again, go check the Weekly Checkdown. This guy had me last. It's kind of disrespectful. I beat Auburn and who was the coach who then went to Navy. I beat both of them 2 times in a row. I mean, the National Bishop Bowl every year is a week 0 game, and now I have won 3 times in a row. And just a few short years ago, this guy was in the championship game. Arguably should have won the game, but he melted, and now I just kick his ass. Not really competition, but it's a fun. It's an easy, like, every team likes to play their FCS school, right? So like that's like my team. I get to play. I get to beat up on them. They're good overall. Makes me feel good. But I know I'm gonna win. Keep my playoffs hopes alive. So that's an easy every week. Play that guy, easy dubs. Next, I had a game we did advance. So we're in technical week 1. We're following a real schedule this year. I had Notre Dame, and while I'll say it was a tough game, the computer can be tough once you're trying to figure out your team and stuff. I didn't play very well. I threw 3 picks. I had a fumble, turnover on downs, but I still won. So I'm not that worried. When you play your worst football against a top 5 team and you win not too bad. Only let up 14 points. That's domination. My offensive line, I did not get sacked. I sacked them, I think, 5 times. Also had a pick of myself. It's hard to win when you're getting sacked that many times and you can't provide any pressure on the opposing quarterback. A lot of the interceptions were kind of like 3rd down punts, if you will. One of the times they didn't catch it when I kind of wanted them to. They had some pretty good field position, but we ended up getting a pick of ourselves. Other than that, all the other interceptions worked out as a punt, and it was beautiful. I got them down at the 5 and 10 yard line at one point each, respectively. So, we're looking good. We're feeling good. Mark Fletcher is a dog, of course. Miami's O-line is good. I'm trying to keep that real-life mentality of we're going to run the ball, we're going to run some RPOs, get playmakers like Malachi Tony in the space, and shout out to our back Brown, just like real life, man. He comes in, game-sealing drive, touchdown. He did that basically for me in the game, too. Mark Fletcher got hurt, kind of fatigued, and instead of risking his injury, I just kind of kept feeding Brown. And, man, he's just good. We provided a spark. He was averaging over 10 yards a carry, while getting contact before 10 yards, so that's always great. Next, we'll move on to the UNC game. So I looked this up. Man, this was tough. Not gonna lie, the former great of the league, Michelle, had a tough day. And some people are saying, you know what? It's the X's and O's. It's the Jims and Joes. Hey, I do believe overall matters. But it wasn't like he's UMass either. And to walk around with that peacock of attitude and confidence and then to put out a measly 21 to I think it was like 46, and honestly it was never close. That's concerning. I think it's concerning. It's going to take him a few years, and I know he'll get to the top. It's just usually he with bad teams he gets there first and then has kind of a leg up on us. And I think this might change the tide a little bit. I don't think he should have started if he started as a team equal to all of us, I think he's going to get up to the top first, and then people will start competing with him. But now it's kind of wide open. Aiden did win last year but it took us a few years to get there. This year, I don't think Mike's a top 3 contender. I really don't. I'm going to go out there and say I think I had the best win, to be honest. Now that I think of it, I was going to say Julian. It's a really good win because of the competitor he played against. He's a very good competitor, and he kind of manhandled him, and that was probably the most shocking for all of us. So you know what? I will give Julian the number 1 spot in the power rankings. That was an impressive win. Then I'll probably go myself because USC is a good overall team, and I mollywopped their ass. They kind of just had no spark, no it factor. The coaching was mediocre, to say the best. Then it would probably be Max. He beat a UMass team, and honestly, it wasn't more impressive than beating a UNC or USC, and he played UMass. Like, I expected more of a blowout, to be honest. And, he has time to get things going, though. He's he's a fix-it type of guy, he likes to fix things. He's an engineer, so to speak, some sources would say. So that's pretty much about our league right now. Everyone's kind of getting their first week 1 game in. Hopefully we can get to like week 2 and 3 and do another pod. It's all about for the people, for you guys. If you guys would be so kind to like and subscribe. We're going to put this on the blog. I'm going to make my YouTube channel. And that's pretty much it for this week. I appreciate you guys. And y'all be easy. Deuces.